So exactly about a year ago, after he returned to the White House, the American President Donald Trump and the Republicans will face their first major electoral test on the 4th of November. The voters across the four states, that is New Jersey, Virginia, California and New York City, will be heading to cast their ballots, while New Jersey and Virginia will vote to elect their next governor. New York City will be voting to elect its next mayor, and the voters in California will take a call on redrawing the state's electoral map. While Trump himself is not on the ballot, the Democrats and the Republicans are still talking about him and his MAGA policies, making these elections in many ways a mini referendum of sorts on Donald Trump, and perhaps the opening salvo for the 2026 midterm elections. In New Jersey, the Democrat Mickey Sherrill is pitted against the Republican Jack Ciattarelli. The governor's race is being watched closely for signs of how firmly Trump's base still holds in the presidential polls last year. Every majority Hispanic township had swung towards him by an average of nearly 25 points. And Tuesday's vote is likely to show whether that shift was a durable realignment or a one-time bounty. In Virginia, which is second only to California in the size of its federal workforce, the Democrat Abigail Spanberger is pitted against the Republican Winsome Earl Sears, a staunch Trump ally. Now, Spanberger has vowed in her speech to stand up to the federal workers laid off by Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, but rural voters in the state remain sharply divided.
As far as I'm concerned, I've not seen anything good come out of the people that are running the country now in the state of Virginia. I think that we need people that care for other people. We need the humanity.
Now, in New York City, the Democrat Zohran Mamdani is leading the polls to become the city's next mayor. Despite the Republican Party having no realistic chance in the city, the U.S. president has tried to insert himself into the mayoral race. Trump has alternated between threatening to cut federal funds and offers of support to Mamdani's rivals. And lastly, in California, the Democrats are leading the push to redraw the state's congressional maps and to flip 5 Republican-held seats in the House of Representatives in favor of the Democrats. The latest polls show that more than half the likely voters favor the proposition. The 4th of November elections come months before the crucial midterm congressional polls, which will determine Trump's stronghold in the Senate and the House of Representatives, which is still more than a year away. The results across the 4 states won't change Trump's presidency, but they will signal whether his MAGA movement can outlast his presence on the ballot. So as things stand, in the House of Representatives, the Republicans have a slim majority with 219 seats. The Democrats have 213 seats, while 3 seats are vacant. In the Senate, the Republicans have 53 seats, while the Democrats have 47 seats, including 2 independent senators who caucus with the Democrats.